Welcome to Sawdust and Cornbread. In today's video, I'm excited to share how I transformed a $5 yard sale find into an expensive-looking faux marble dining table. I'll be using some easy, inexpensive faux marbling and aging techniques along the way. Let's start flipping these yard sale finds. Upon closer inspection, I discovered the tabletop is covered in a dark artificial wood grain laminate. With the tabletop sanded and primed, I rolled on 2 coats of pure white latex paint, allowing each coat to dry thoroughly in between. I then took a pencil and began adding little lines and veins directly to the dry white paint. I am no artist, but I did look at photos of real marble slabs to use as a guide. The most important thing is to keep all the lines random. Nature hardly ever has straight lines and angles. Keep the lines curvy and natural. To help achieve a more natural effect, hold the pencil loosely at the end rather than the standard way you would hold it when writing. After I had all my preliminary veining drawn, I stepped back to make sure it looked good as a whole. Once I was happy with the look, I took a very thin paintbrush and darkened the lines with black latex paint. Again, hold the brush loosely toward the end. Don't worry about tracing the pencil lines perfectly. They serve as a guide and add depth and character to the finished product. I create mother veins, or the main veins, by dipping the brush into the paint until it covers the bristles 3/4 of the way. Then I press the brush down on its side heavily. Without reloading the brush, I lightly pull it along, applying less pressure until the paint dwindles down to nothing. This creates a very natural fade. If the mother veins ever look too dark or sharp, I take a wider dry brush and wisp it lightly back and forth over the line until it is less pronounced. Still using the dry brush, I finish up by doing one long stroke following the original line. Forming the baby or secondary veins is easy. I use an extremely fine thin brush to pull curved lines out from the mother lines. I very seldom add paint for these lines. If there isn't enough wet paint left on the mother vein, I add just a touch of fresh black paint. Press and pull it until it dwindles out like before. use a white or colored candle to rub the surface of the wood for an inexpensive Faux shine sealer. I opted for white. Rub the side of the candle over the wood, then use a hairdryer to heat the wax. Keep the dryer moving a few inches away as you rub the candle wax onto the surface. I love the naturally aged look this method produces. Once all the exposed wood was sealed with candle wax, I attached the top of the table. I couldn't be happier with the way this $5 yard sale table turned out. Our family has eaten many meals, constructed many projects, and played many games on the Octagon faux marble table. It has served us well. I hope you enjoyed today's project. Be sure to come back next week for another way to create the home you want using the things you have. Also, be my guest at the Sawdust and Cornbread blog. I put a link in the description under the video. You'll find all kinds of helpful home inspiration there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.